Will Rixon's looking forward to Saturday night. It's the big grand finale of the 2022 Tab Constellations, and he's got a couple of very interesting drives, and he joins us now. We'll appreciate the time.
No worries, Chris.
Hey, if I put it to you, who would you like to drive in the Blacks a fake? Who would you nominate?
Geez, it's tough. Every horse in it's, deserves to be there, and I mean, it's hard to go past Spirit of St. Louis. I thought his run last week was back to his absolute best. I thought he hit the line so well. So, he's probably the one you nearly got to lean towards. But, I think another horse from New South Wales, Zeus Bromax, a big smoky in the race. I think he's there's going to be a lot of speed on, and he might be one to come over the top.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a fascinating race. There's no doubt about it. Let's go through your 4 drives on Saturday night. Race 1, number 1. So you start the card with Captain Crusader. Last week in that 4-year-old championship, he was a real eye-catcher running 5th. Did that sort of signal that he's getting back to his best?
Yeah, you had to come wide on that occasion, and, it was such a solid race. But he come wide and hit the line well. So, yeah, he's been going quite well. He's sort of had a bit of up and down sort of preparation. He's looked so good in some of his runs, and then sort of one run here at Redcliffe he was a little disappointing. But no, he seems really well, and he's got the good draw on Saturday night.
And you've got options too, because he's a gate speed horse, but you've got the likely favourite on your immediate outside and Beyond Delight. He got parked out in that 4-year-old championship last week, finished at the rear of the field. Do you adopt similar tactics to last week and park him, or are you inclined to let him go?
Yeah, I haven't sat down and spoke to Ricky or the connections about that yet, but just looking at the field, it looks as though that's the way to beat him. I'd imagine if you give Beyond the Light an easy lead, you're going to struggle to get past him, where last week they made him work for it. And I'd say we've got the good draws, so why not use it?
Would you be more confident with Captain Crusader if it was a mile, or are you confident still even though it's 2,138 metres?
It doesn't worry me, the 21. He's run some good races over the trip before, so no, that don't worry me too much.
Okay, there's a couple of other horses in this field that are boasting really good form lines. He's Dusty's going well since coming up. Cashed Up Flying. Ronaldo's going really well. What's Up Sunshine, a horse going really well. So there's a bit of depth here.
Yeah, it's a very strong race. I think Cashed Up's last few runs have been outstanding. Actually, he's been going really well, so he'll also be hard to beat. But it looks as though we've got the draw on him, so we'll have to try and use it, I'd imagine.
All right. Let's go across to the Group 1 features now on Saturday night. You're driving in the Oaks, you're driving in the Derby. We'll start with the girls first in Race 5, the Queensland Oaks for 2022. Sugar for My Honey. Naturally, you would have been disappointed when that barrier draw landed on Monday afternoon.
Yeah, I was. She was never going to be one of the favourite runners in the race, but she's actually going really good this filly, and I love her. I got a lot of time for her, and her run last week, she got checked at a vital stage and actually ran over the line without getting any room, and was really unlucky. I think her own half was 54, and I said to Ricky, if she drew to get a good run next week, which is the Oaks this week, she'd earn money, and I was just hoping she'd get that good draw, and it didn't come. But she's she's definitely not out of the race. I thought if they run it upside down, she's a sort of half a strong sort of filly. So, yeah, if she could run in the top 5 or 6, we'd be stoked.
Yeah. Looking back at that replay from last week, the pace was just frantic from the 1,200 metre mark. The leader got fired up, may have been hitting a wheel. Amore Vita started to over-race. Do you expect a really strong tempo again this week?
I think Stano will have a crack at the start. I think, I can't see her going back from that draw. And, when she gets lit up, Steno, she's got pretty good gate speed. So I'd imagine Jack will aim her up early and try and get across. And I think that will make the lead time quick enough with Amore Vita to his inside. And, and then maybe a mid-race pressure with Cover Girl and a couple of the other fillies, which will want to get into the race at some stage. So, yeah, I wouldn't imagine it being a slowly run race.
Carnival time's, strong. It brings out the best. And with a little bit more luck, though, for Sugar for My Honey, her Carnival could have been a lot better. She just either had bad draws or just no luck in running.
Yeah, it's been good that she's won a couple of the undercard races, leading up to these races, and won them quite well. And yeah, she's definitely good enough to be in them, and she'd be good enough to feature in them if she had the right run. And it's just been a bit of a shame the way the draws have sort of worked out. But it's only a starting position, so hopefully she still goes well.
Yeah, fingers crossed. It's a great thrill to be in a Group 1 Oaks, there's no doubt about it. What about the Derby, race number 6? You've picked up the drive here on My Alderman Chevron. So all of the Alderman horses drawn side by side. Johnny, Chevron, Ronnie, 5, 6 and 7. My Alderman Chevron, what do you make of this gate? It's nasty on paper.
Yeah, no better than the Oaks draw. Yeah, it's not ideal. We would have probably liked a back row draw, to be honest, like a little sort of 8 or 9 draw might have suited him better. But there is speed on in this race for sure. Danger Zone and Mild One Ronnie and Leap the Fame and Can't Find a Better Man. There's definitely going to be speed on at some stage. So I'd say just looking at the race, we'll probably just go back and drive for luck. But his run last week was quite good. I think he had his own half in 54 again. So, yeah, he's going well, but it's just sort of hard to, seeing him getting into the race at some stage.
Most of these are stepping up to the 13 furlongs for the first time. Do you have any issues with your guy running out a solid 2,600 metres?
I think driven the right way, he'll run it out. I think we'll just have to drive him back and maybe up the fence and just drive him for a bit of luck. And I think if he's driven that way, he'll run it out.
Okay. Is Leap to Fame the horse to beat, or do you think Can't Find a Better Man because he's got that, kind draw in gate 2 is the horse to beat?
No, Leap to Fame's the horse to beat. His runs in New South Wales and Rising Sun and even last week have all been outstanding. And in my eyes, he's the horse to beat. But it's such a strong race. Obviously, Can't Find a Better Man went great last week, and I think Mild One Ronnie's a really good horse as well. The draw might hurt him a bit, but he's definitely right up there with them as well.
Okay, so this is the finale of the Tab Constellations on Saturday night. Are you heading home straight after the weekend, or are you still here for a couple of more weeks?
Ricky's still got a few horses up here, and maybe another week or two I might be here for. We'll just see what happens, but probably look to go home in another week or two, and look forward to getting back into it at home. But it's been great up here.
Well, it's been great having you compete up here, so it's been a thrill. What's the other pick of your drives? Is it Captain Crusader on Saturday night because of Gate 1?
Yeah, it looks that way. He's got obviously drawn a lot better than the other two, so he'd be my pick of my drives.
Excellent. We'll really appreciate it. We'll see you trackside on Saturday night.
Thanks, Chris.